Every time I see a snail, it makes me want a whale snail.
Wait, what about snails make you want a whale?
That's a Blue's Clues reference, I believe.
Oh, really?
It's supposed to be male, but...
Oh.
Gosh, I haven't thought of Blue's Clues in forever.
I used to only watch it when I visited my great-grandparents down in Florida.
Yeah, I didn't watch it too much. I mostly watched it when I was very young, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very young.
But I would watch it when we were at hotels, because it was kind of cute. And, like, you know, after a long road trip, you kind of want to just do whatever.
I think I watched it when it was... It would alternate with Terrytown?
Maybe.
If you ever remember that with all the animals in it and the worm.
Okay,
with the little
not
hat.
gonna lie, I totally pieced out on the dialogue. Am I supposed to go caving immediately, or am I farming?
I think they want to plant stuff, but they said, oh, you know, we'll plant stuff while you go gather things from the nearby caves.
Okay, so I don't have to do this, necessarily, not yet. Okay.
Okay, so we found some tools in the storehouse.
Okay, so we go caving. Got it. I don't know. My brain ain't here, and probably won't come back till December. Or January or something. I'm making do, but every once in a while where I'm, like, given an objective, I'll read it. I'll even, like, process what was said.
What is that?
Let's go in.
Is that
This is
the
probably
cave?
the storehouse.
Training hall.
hall.
Never mind.
What is this cave? From the exterior, it gives the impression of being a magnitude smaller than it actually is.
Yes.
Inside,
Long ago, your father, Lord Takaribi, dug out this cave in order to be closer to his beloved Lady Toyahana. He also utilized the space as a training ground. In truth, the cave is indeed as diminutive as you sensed. However, a spell is an effect that shrinks all who pass through the entrance.
my father had many talents, I see.
The shrine in the center appears to be active. If you touch it, you can begin
grief.
training.
Father was rather brazen to dig a hole under a lady's house without permission. But since I'm here, I may as well make use of it.
I think I'm going to turn off the voice acting entirely, just so we don't have to listen to the battle voice and I don't have to futz with this.
Okay.
Because this will just make my life so much easier. And that is the sole reason why I was potentially not super interested in this game.
I've obtained some scrolls.
Oh, this takes me back. These are Lord Takaribi's writings on the art of battle.
Father wrote this.
Wishing to share their knowledge with each other, Lord Takaribi penned the art of battle. Likewise, Lady Toyahana wrote the art of farming. Neither actually read the other treaties, but they thought it was endearing, and then kissed. When your parents left the island, their teachings were passed on to the Ashigumo tribe. However, it appears the scrolls were scattered and lost in the wake of the demonic invasion. We should have built a library.
Perhaps I will give them a look, if I happen to chance upon any more.
Scroll of Battle. So these are probably the tutorial scrolls.
And
more than
also
anything else.
collectibles.
Maybe. Because, yeah, it doesn't look like we've got it under skills or anything of the sort. Oh, that's fine. But yeah, I think the first couple of cutscenes were fine with the voice acting, but I just really hate hearing... Gosh, here. You walk down the hill. I'm going to write this note. That's a podcast. I've got a plague of gripes.
Well, I think you shouldn't necessarily focus on just combat sounds versus just
Repeated sound effects.
Well, not just repeated sound effects, just what you can manipulate sound-wise in a game. How there's typically sliders for music, for maybe voice acting. Ooh, the cylindric cavern. Clear the innermost area is 1 star. Discover a mining area. So there's 4 different mining areas. Defeat enemies and defeat enemies night. That's interesting. Well, it's still during the day. The cylindric cave. What do we have here? Wheat acquired. What's this? Natural cures? Oh. Striking certain spots of terrain will cause items to appear. Oh, I got some stone. That's good.
There we go.
Ah, bunnies.
Yeah, I might get kind of distracted here and there. Because what I'd like to do, what I've been
Did
prepping
you see that
for,
combo?
Yep.
That's fun.
What I've been prepping for
Sorry, I was using my strong attack a little bit too often. Fine, here you go.
Sorry, I'm just gonna fall asleep if I'm not playing. I'm really tired today.
Ooh, more stuff you can strike.
Yep. Anyway, I'm gonna get kind of distracted here and there, specifically like whenever I'm playing a game, and I think of a topic that's just kind of in my head, where it's like, hey, let's see, this is something I'd actually like to do a video on, and so two ones there, which is kind of what you were talking about earlier, which was
Sound balance and
well, sound balance,
options.
but like I was thinking, like, obviously I absolutely hate repeated sound effects and voice lines. Like, oh, what's a good example?
At the same time, you have to think about it from the perspective of players versus streamers.
But no, I have the same problem when I'm playing video games. Like, I turn off the sound effects in Pokemon, for example.
And I suppose there are times when I play an MMO and if I do the same
Yeah, there we go.
attack
That-
again and again.
That's the line that I was thinking of. It's the "I'm as swift as a centaur" over
I'm as
and over
swift as
again.
a centaur, but
Yeah.
that's the human. Whenever you
Whoa.
gain quickness
Yeah,
in Guild Wars
and so I
2,
was trying to think of that specific line because that one is awful. And
people make fun of it.
Is that all? I hardly broke a sweat.
There may yet be some in hiding. Why not rest a spell, and then come back here?
I found some ingredients that look edible, so I shall heed your counsel. Let us return home and feast. Woohoo!
Let us return home and feast. Really now?
okay, yeah, I can't get through this yet. I think. No, I'm getting clay and rocks out of this, so I guess that was fine. Okay, but yeah, the "I'm as swift as a centaur." It's an awful. Let's see. Press Y in the menu. You can go back to the world map. Hey, there we go. But like lines like that, I will always turn off because like I don't want to hear it. It gets frustrating after a while and it's not fun to listen to.
Oh no, it's raining.
Welcome back, goddess.
Yeah.
Did something happen? Personally, I'm exhausted, but... Go see the old samurai. He's by the shed. I have a bad feeling about this, and my intuition is always right.
Eh.
Go see
Okay.
the old samurai.
Yep.
Yep.
Same stuff. But, so just like repeated sound effects and voice lines that happen over and over and over again over the course of the game, those drive me mad.
You trying to starve us to death, you big doofus?
Kinta, getting angry is bad. Everyone makes mistakes.
I'm so sorry. Ah, I'm so ticked off.
You're making quite a fuss. What in the world happened?
This dingus lost all the seeds in the water.
What? Does that mean we cannot grow rice?
All that's left is this small handful. The rest is... Apparently, he's only ever watched farmers and hasn't ever done a lick of farming himself. Ah, this chump is dead weight.
I thought you said that we could trust you. How do you plan to fix this?
Pains me to say so, but in truth, I lack not only the skill to fight, but any sort of manual skill at all. I'm useless. The only thing I'm good at is eating and watching people. I adore farm work, and yet I'm inept at it. I only got in the way of the farmers. I assumed I was the only one here who knew anything about planting rice or was inspired to succeed at once, but oh, I brought dishonor upon myself. To make amends, I shall slice open my belly and...
No. Do not commit seppuku here. And also, look at that bag.
Oh!
It is waggling.
Just like the worst bruise on his thigh after this is all over.
That is quite unnecessary.
Stop it right there. If you're gonna die, do it someplace where we don't have to watch it bleed out.
No one wishes for you to die.
We're merely asking what we're doing. Wait, what we're going to do for food.
Having one less mouth to feed certainly can't hurt, though. He eats enough for 5 people. I mean, how greedy can you get?
Stop, Irme! Why do you hurt Taurimon? Taurimon is nice. He only made mistake. I am not Yanato person, but I can understand. This is not the right way to act.
So she's saying Yanato. Is Yanato the...
Yamato, as in Japan. Yeah, she's absolutely like a Dutch missionary.
Okay. I cannot argue after being scolded by a person who is not of this land. Your name's Mirthe. Then, for your sake, we shall make peace. This evening we shall have a feast, the meat I gathered and turn in early. That goes for you as well, Shorty.
Ha!
Oh. What is it this time? I am good cook. Today I will make meal from my country. It will be so good. Oh, okay. A dish from your country, you say. I do not know where you hail from, but I'll look forward to it nonetheless. I shall give this meat to you. Then cook us up something good.
She's from Space France.
Okay, I will try hard.
Charred lumps? Oh no! What are they eating?
Everyone here sucks. Everyone here is terrible.
That's what's on the menu?
Natural healing 1, fullness minus 25.
Because it was that bad.
All of the meat has spoiled.
Oh.
Lady Sakuna, the leftover seeds have managed to sprout. It's finally time to plant them, but
Have you got a handle on it this time?
I tend to get a bit carried away and end up crushing the seedlings and destroying the footpaths. That sounds like quite the math.
You should definitely do that every time he sticks his tongue
Every
out
time I
again.
finish it at the end.
Yes, that'll be perfect.
I think that goes beyond merely being inept.
Oh gosh, I don't know if I'll be able to keep a straight face with that.
Hey, Tama, what are you looking at? You're not thinking of putting me to work again, are you? Just consider how ridiculous it would be for a harvest goddess to plant the very rice she receives as an offering.
Oh, it's not strange in the least. Our country's harvest goddess is abundantly energetic. Your mother, Lady Toyahara, worked the fields every year, as does the preeminent goddess, Lady Kamohitsuki.
This is so too much for me.
It's been a while since I've... Give me a second, I gotta practice this for a while. There we go.
Thank goodness you have not flatulated recently, but for goodness sake. My
gonna be
eyes are
so
watering
dehydrated
so
by the
much.
time
Where's
I'm
that
done.
handkerchief? I need to dry my eyes.
I'm trying to get a really good, like, rhythm going on here, but it's tough.
Well, I think you should roll it. I think you should have just a single like
Yeah, I know, but I'm practicing. I'm trying to get my
Bleh.
to be perfect. It's hard to get a proper... I mean, like, I'm good at it for a short... But after that, if I want to go longer, like, a sustained... Like, I can do it for about that long and then I lose it. And so what I need is to be able to do...
All right.
See? That's about as long as I can go.
Are you serious? Even the noble lady Kamuhitsuki mucks out in the rice paddies? Surely you jest.
Be that as it may, we cannot entrust our continued livelihood to the children of men. Most are but women and children, after all. Do not worry, I'm sure you'll excel. You are not other than Lady Toyahana's descendant, after all. I'm confident in my knowledge of the process. At least, I'll teach you how to do it.
Don't act all high and mighty after what you did yesterday.
Field planting. Seedling. Start planting. Oh boy.
Oh, take seedling.
I apparently take
Wait.
seedling. Hold. Plant. Oh, boy howdy.
Are they far enough apart?
This is awful. I don't know. Plant every seedling in the soil. Oh no.
I wish that there were squares you put them in.
Yeah. Well, time to just aimlessly do whatever. I'm good at farming. Clearly. The preeminent farming goddess that ever did farm. Everyone is inept in their own way. Summer's... Oh, shoot, what is that? Everyone's a hero in their own way. Oh, do you remember that song?
I don't know that song. What is it from?
It's... Oh, it's a Captain Hammer song. Can I get the everyone's a hero in their own way lyrics in chat so I can adjust it to be everyone's inept in their own way? Because I am absolutely terrible at everything. Well, I've succeeded. Skill settings. Planting, growth, harvesting. Cool.
How do you get out of this
I still
mode?
have 2 more. That's why.
Planting
Planting
complete.
complete.
A little close for spacing.
Finished at last. There were hardly any seeds, and yet my back is killing me.
No, you did a fine job. I can barely believe this is your first time.
And I can barely believe that you've got any experience doing this. So, what do I do now?
During the summer, you watch over the rice while pulling out any weeds that sprout. I've heard that maintaining the right water level is also vitally important to their growth. We can leave that for later. First, we must tend to the weeds. I will leave that to you until it's time to harvest.
Ah, my penance is unrelenting.
You're now free to plant, hunt or plant rice as you... Okay, cool. So I'm going to preemptively go to options, gameplay, farming difficulty, low. I think I'd prefer a grid. I want to stab somebody.
That's a special sword.
You staring at that rather intently, child. Are all boys this drawn to the blade?
How did you know? Child? Ain't you a child too?
I'm a fully grown adult, thank you very much. How dare you say that in the face of such mature, flawless beauty? I am a goddess, I tell you. A goddess! And you should be idolizing me.
Huh. Doesn't seem so cut and dry to me. First of all, you're pushing that goddess junk real hard. It's pretty fishy, you know.
What did you just... Ah!
What's going on here?
Righteous fury has rendered me speechless. Talk among yourselves for a spell.
Yeah, he's absolutely got like a shark fin thing going on there. He's got a barb on his tail, at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
So, you want to become strong. It's not like I want to wave a sword around or anything, but I come from a line of craftsmen. What have I got to do to make something as amazing as this? It's not on the level of a sword, but I can at least make a kitchen knife. Do you want to learn? Seriously? I need a forge to teach you. Goddess, or Buddha, or whatever you were.
Just who do you think you are, summoning me so nonchalantly?
It's not my fault. I can't leave from here. Anyway, sorry about that before. That was my bad, so please, I'm begging you. If I had a forge, I could make tools for you.
I shall think on it.
Obtain clay and stone and things and add water.
Can you stop talking for a moment?
Close gate. Yes.
Okay, just making sure that that fan isn't activating the mics, because it's up at full blast.
Okay. Wow. So, depending on how I do this,
Stickiness, aesthetic,
Yes.
aroma, yield, taste, hardness. Is this just
yeah. So
for
I guess
crafting the perfect rice?
I guess so. How do I? Okay, I can jump over this. Awesome. Well, I'm actually really digging this. It's a little clunky, and the farming is gonna probably be a problem for me. But I like the go out and explore stuff. I like the go grab ingredients thing. I'm curious how food works, but it looks like it buffs your stats, which actually seems kind of neat.
It'd be interesting to figure out how to do cooking properly. I don't know if you have to talk with the lady
I
to
think
do
it's
that.
ingredients and also she sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wish instead of a side scroller we actually controlled like this, and it was more of like a third-person action game. Okay, well we got the Dragon's Tunnel, which we have not explored. So let's go there.
No,
Oh.
it's in red.
It says exploration rate. 25%. So yeah, each of these areas can get bigger as we go along. Oh, so we've been here before, but now that we're loose, now we can properly explore. Question mark?
I don't know if you've acquired any new skills to get through things, though.
No, but I can still fight stuff and grab ingredients, which is the main point. I'm gonna need to go take a break after this. Just a bit. I don't know. Streaming and recording too much is hard on me this year. But I definitely want to play more of this. Unfortunately, we're limited until the end of Chapter 3. Oh, nope, never mind.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we've got an embargo up until the 9th, which is tomorrow? I've lost all track of what day it is. But we can only go until the end of Chapter 3, and then we have to stop.
Okay.
But that's
fine.
okay, because that's gonna be, what, a couple hours in, if even? Today is November 7th. Well then, like I said, no sense of time.
We've lost all sense of time.
Yep. But things are looking up, at least on our end. Okay, there we go. That's the 8th for you. Time zones are wild, huh? Yeah. I hope at some point we just get rid of time zones. It would be confusing all the same.
Oh, wait. Time zones?
Well, yeah. Like, think of it this way. If we become a spacefaring civilization, how do you even factor time zones in with multiple planets? Like,
I
you
suppose
probably
the thing
have...
is people associate a particular time with a particular time of the day.
I guess what we'd have to do is learn, like, universal time and local time as, like, separate things and work with that. Because if you want to converse with somebody on Mars, like, imagine if somebody was... Oops, I think I saw an item there. Imagine you're conversing with somebody online that is on Mars, which has a completely different clock from our own.
Well, also, it's going to take some time for a signal to travel. I think that's not the best example.
True, but, like, assuming we get to the point where there's relatively low latency, and you can somehow communicate with Mars... obviously, we're going to be long gone by the time this matters, but, like, communicating with them, they're going to have their own 28-hour clock? Is it 28 or 35? It's something like that, I forget.
Mars definitely has a slower rotation.
Yeah. And so, you couldn't just be like, yeah, it's 8 p.m. for me. The only reason why that would be even remotely relevant or useful to them is just for knowing, like, where the sun is on your end. And so it's like, yeah, is it morning earlier, or morning or night? But even then, you know, they could potentially go up to, like, 13 o'clock. 24 hours, 40 minutes. Really? Only that?
That's not bad. But their years are most definitely slower.
Oh.
What?
I'm just looking at the combos, trying to figure out which ones work best. But yeah, what about enclosed stations without windows? Yep. I mean, there's a bunch of different potential.
The thing is, humans are always going to be acclimated to what their body clock dictates as well.
Yeah. Though I've heard theory that humans aren't actually, like, there's a better circadian rhythm than 24 hours. We're just stuck with 24 hours because that's how our society works and our planet works. But I think, like, humans
Are people
actually...
supposed to be taking more frequent naps and staying awake longer, but
Yeah.
over shorter periods of time? Or
That I think humans are actually supposed to do, like, 35, 36 hours or something weird like that. Once again, this is absolutely something that I have no merit on. You'd have to probably ask, like, talk to a VAC or something. Somebody that actually follows one of these more alternative sleeping plans. Which, like, if I didn't have all of these events with other human beings, I'd consider trying it. I kind of tried it a little bit in college, back when I was proper nocturnal.
that was pretty bad, though.
I mean, it works great for me at the time. But then... Well, I don't know, because, like, we were always properly nocturnal just because we had so much homework to do.
Right, but many times I had classes in the morning, which meant I only got 6 hours of sleep, so it was moot.
Okay, here we go. Human circadian rhythm actually works on a 30-hour rotation in a lightless environment. That's what I was thinking. Oh, danger lurks beyond the veil of night. Demons grow stronger and the path grows darker. Yeah, clearly. Return and rest. Well, that's the plan anyway.
Maybe we'll be able to get a lantern later.
Maybe.
But what about everyone's food? You don't want them to starve.
I don't know. We'll find out as we get up there. Yeah, too bad work won't allow for such things unless you're a YouTuber or something like that. Yeah, but even then, like, as a YouTuber, I can technically set my own schedule, but I'm still limited by a lot of things, game release dates, interacting with other people. If you ever want to work with someone, you know, as a recorded collab or anything of the sort, you can't just say, like, I'm going to have this, like, screwed up sleep schedule. Because then, like, I'd only be able to make it to 50% of Volsonverse Live. And that could get messy. Do this. Can I go in here? Aha. Aha.
Sakuna, I am sorry for before. Oh, that charcoal-looking thing. I am knowing. Yonato ingredients are best used in Yonato food. No doubt you're quite proud of your country, but if the ingredients do not match the recipe, there is little point in forcing a poor fit.
Oh, I see. Forcing
Yeah.
a fit, like wrong ingredients into another recipe. I see.
If you are to be in charge of our meals, it would be best for you to learn how to cook dishes that are more familiar to us. We shall start with something simple. How about this? Yeah, I can do that. Good. Then once I acquire the ingredients, I shall have to work your magic. Wait, I shall leave you to work your magic.
What's up? Get off the phone.
I was just letting you do that. And...
Everything rotted.
Everything
while we were
rotted.
Standing
Well,
there.
some things did. Not everything.
We better have a place to store the herbs before they spoil.
Okay, what is my current quest? Search the area, raise the exploration level, grow rice, obtain clay and stone. So I guess I'm supposed to keep exploring.
We haven't. Oh, look, that one looks ready.
Those might have been weeds.
Oh.
I bet those were weeds. Yeah, this is a weed.
Those are.
Yeah, so I'm supposed to weed the area. I also hear... Ah, there's the frog.
Frog
I don't know if the frog actually matters too much. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But yeah, I think the rice system is kind of how we level up. Maybe. Well,
Now, did we get one of the scrolls that you can use in the training chamber?
no, those are just tutorial things. That, like, that's all the scrolls are used for. I think. I could be wrong.
You could go back and deposit it.
No, you just look at them and it tells you how to play.
Okay.
I'm like 99% certain that's what it is. Okay. I see, I can just press X. Well, I've done...
Yeah, when is the family going to eat for the night?
It's weird. Yeah, I guess we have to eat. Okay. It said raise exploration level. Nothing about cooking.
Oh, well, she did say that she was going to provide her with ingredients. Are there any ingredient lists that you have? Because she was going to help Mirth cook.
Okay. I guess, like I said, I'm a little toony-outy here. Okay. Look in storage, have dinner. Time will skip tonight. Okay. Preserved rations and water. I do wonder why the preeminent goddess would desire to control the Isle of Demons.
Yeah, if it were me, I wouldn't want to be on an island crawling with monsters. Can you hazard a guess, Tama?
Even I haven't the faintest idea. The isolated island is sequestered by complex currents, is of no geopolitical influence or significance, and lacks any desirable resources. Furthermore, it's home to an endless parade of demons as well as the Ashigumo tribe, which has no loyalty to the capital. Is it really someplace worth expanding so much effort to seize? Lord Takaribi shared the same puzzlement.
It seems abundantly clear to me that this island is undesirable. It must have some value that remains unseen to us. I do not know what secret this island of demons may be hiding, but I've received an order from Lady Tamuhitsuki herself, and I will carry it out. How bothersome. I wonder if there might be a way to deceive her and return to the capital without dirtying my hands.
Hey, get with the program, you deadbeat. Our lives are riding on this.
Your affairs are yours alone. It matters not to me how you children of men fare.
What'd you say?
Do not fight while we eat.
Princess, please choose your words carefully. If you make enemies in such close quarters, you'll be in for a difficult road ahead.